Hey friends, Merry Christmas Eve. How are you guys today? I hope you guys are had a wonderful day or had a beautiful Christmas Eve. It is almost Christmas. It is about 11:30. So, technically still Christmas Eve. So today I just wanted to make a little project with us. I'm bringing out my tying station. I don't think I've done a tying station project here yet. So we're going to bring this out. So basically what this is a little tool from Beadalon. And it kind of helps you with knotting and things like that. It's kind of like a third hand, if you will, to kind of help you knotting. I will use this for knotting. I will use clipboards, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I thought I had my clipboard. I do. Oh, I do. Like right now I have a project on the clipboard that's getting ready to hopefully be something. But so I do use a clipboard as well as the tying station. And sometimes depending on what the project is, I'll tape it down on my desk and just use that. But today we're going to use the tying station. And so basically what we're doing is we're making a little present for my husband. So around last Christmas, unfortunately, his brother was killed in a car accident. And so I bought this little bottle for some ashes. I thought we could either hang it in the car, like over the mirror, or he really wanted it for his shop. So he knows about this, and I was supposed to make this project months ago, and I don't know, it just got put to the back of my desk, and you know how things go. It just kept moving further and further away. But I do want to make this for Christmas. So what I was thinking about doing was doing a little square knot macrame, like a little strap. I have some beautiful, because my husband loves tiger eye, so I brought some beautiful tiger eye out. So we have some brown tiger eye, we have some blue, we have some green, and I also have some little hematite rounds that I think we might put on the end. I haven't decided if I'm going to use the hematite, so let me just push those to the side, because I'm not 100% sure. But I know, and I also don't know if I'm going to be using these big giant ones, because this guy's kind of small. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if we like it, but I'm definitely going to be using these guys. And also what I have not decided on is what I'm going to do the macrame out of. I have this like black cord. I have some brown hemp. And I also have some brown like Chinese knotting cord. So I'm just I really kind of like the browns because I think they really match the best here. I think this one matches the best. But I think I like the hemp better because, excuse me, I don't know. I just think, I think the beads will pop more on the darker colors. Just what I'm thinking. So let's go with the hemp. I think we'll go with the hemp. I did try this with leather. Let me show you what I was working on earlier. I did try this on leather, and it looked nice, but I thought it was too bulky for this little guy. So I might actually do this as a bracelet for him as well. So I haven't decided yet. I mean, I can't, like, there's not enough on here to make a bracelet, but there's a little pattern for myself. So I might want to do that. That looks really cute. Okay, but for this project, also I want to see if I have enough of this black onyx. This is the Softlex black onyx color. And I don't know how much of this I have left. I think that'll be enough. Because I think we're probably going to do about, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do maybe 7 inches of beadwork here. And this looks like about a 12-inch piece. So I think this will be, because we want to also make sure we have enough on the ends to crimp. I don't know. I better go with the silver just in case. So I also, just in case I didn't have enough of that, I brought over this bright silver. I do have onyx color in the 49 strand, but I don't really want to use the 49 strand. So let me just cut myself a little beefy length of this. Because I really don't know what we're doing here, friends. We're doing something, though. I know that. We're making a Christmas present. Nothing like last minute, but here we are. I'm also going to put down a bead mat because you guessed it, we're not savages. All right. So what we're going to do here, so you want to, when you want to use this, you want to unscrew this little wing nut. I'm not going to totally unscrew it. I'm just going to unscrew it a little bit. And then I'm just going to slide this guy in between those two plates, right? And then I'm going to tighten that back up. I have a little bit hanging out here, and thus it's secure here in between those two plates. Then I'm going to bring this piece down and do the same thing down here. What's great about these tying stations is if you wanted to do just a tiny piece of work, you could, oh, this is side. You could move these up and down. So, yeah. You could do lots of stuff with the tying station. Oh, wait, we want to put the beads on before we do this part. That's right, Kyle. Get it together. First, we got to come up with our bead pattern because we do actually want to put beads on the string before we secure it. It's okay. I'll get it together. So what I was thinking of, since these are kind of the same size, and these are kind of the same size, I figured we could do a little pattern. So we could do brown on the outside. Just how many browns? Should we do 3 browns? 3 browns on the outside. Oh no. That seems like enough. And then we could do like maybe 2 sets of knots in between. And then we'll do... See, I knew that was going to happen. And then we'll do 3 greens. Doop, boop. Oh, those are actually a little bit bigger than the brown. That's good, actually. So we'll do 3 greens. Make sure we get some nice ones in here that have some little bit of glow. There we go. They don't really glow much for Tiger Eye, but... Now, do we think 3 is going to be too much? I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. Let's see. Because it'll be about... This will be the spacing, about so. Let's see. I think that'll be okay. Okay. Good enough for me. And then we can do the brown again. Because these are about the same size. So we did like green, brown, green. And then let's do brown again. Right? And then let's do blue. Excuse me. Right, let's do blue. Do we want to put one of these big blue ones in here? I think these might be too big. What do we think? I don't know. It might be nice to have the one big one in the middle, but I think this looks good. I like that. Okay. All right. And I'm going to move these to the side because if I don't, I will knock them off of my desk at some point. Excuse me. Guys, we kind of have a little bit of the sickies around here today. So I just want to apologize in advance that I might be coughing a little. These are so pretty. I wonder if I want to do 2 of these. You know what I mean? Because these are so pretty. Like, oh, they're so pretty. That might be too much. That might be too much. I don't know. I don't know. I need help. I need counsel. Let's see. Which one do I like? What do you look like, bro? How you looking? Oh, you got some stuff going on there. Okay, I'll get it together. Just pick one. Here we go. Do we like the 2 or the 1? I don't know. Let's just do it. All right, so now we got to go ahead, and this is the hard part, is stringing all of this nonsense on here. Or should we just do 2? Should we just do 2 and 2 and 2? How long do we want this is the question. Let's just keep going. I'm sure it'll work itself out. I like the pattern though. I was kind of hoping I had some more different colors of the tiger eye, because I had in mind of doing like a gauntlet, like a like an Avengers gauntlet, like, you know, the one that Thanos wore. What do you call that? The power gauntlet, the stone with all the 5 stones. I wanted to have 5 different colors and do one of those, because my husband loves like Marvel and stuff, and I thought that, well, they'll have a little chunky hole, and I thought that would be fun. But alas, we only have this many colors. I did have magenta. I also have magenta, but I didn't think he would appreciate the magenta. So we're gonna skip the magenta, my friends. We definitely are. So we're gonna do some square knots, which I love doing square knots. I guess you can call that macrame or whatever, a form of macrame. I love doing square knots. I find it very soothing. I find it meditative. I really generally like to just like zone out when I'm doing that. So I'm a little nervous, guys, teaching it, because I do usually just kind of zone out. All right, so now that we have this all strung on here, we are going to slide this guy in between these 2 plates like we did up there. And then we're going to make sure that we're holding it with some tension, and then screwing. So I don't know if I'm in frame. We're just going to screw that back on. And so we've got some tension here. We can kind of pull this up a little bit on this side. There we go. You want to make sure you have some nice tension, because we are going to be bringing cord underneath of this. So you can see it kind of sticks out a little bit. We are going to be pulling, and this is why this is kind of cool, because it really does help your hands like get under there and get in between stuff. All right. So we said we were going with the darker cord, right? Let me just see. I think this cord is prettier, but I think it blends too much. Let me see the black. Let's see which one we kind of like. I don't know. I do kind of like the black, but I also really like this brown, but I just feel like it's going to blend too much. Let's do the darker. I think the darker will be a better contrast. I don't know how much of this I really need, but I'm going to take a whole bunch of it, because there's nothing worse than running out of cord when you're making knots. Yeah, this is going to be nice. I'm just kind of just stretching it out a little bit. I don't know if I need all of this, but. So this is just hemp. I don't know what kind, because looks like bead something. No, sir. Uh-oh, Mike found the end of my hemp. All right. I don't know how much I have here, but it's a whole mess of hemp. It's hopefully enough. I'm sure it will be. All right, so I'm just going to find, wow, I cut a lot of hemp. Maybe a little too much hemp. I did like more than a wingspan. Oh my goodness. I did. Y'all can't see, but I cut a whole mess ton of this. That's okay. It's all right. So what you basically want to do is you want to put your knotting cord underneath, and we're going to find, hopefully, we're going to find the middle here. I cut way too much cord. I did. All right. Let me go ahead and find the center. But I mean, if you can manage the extra cord, then sure, cut it. And I can manage this cord. It'll be fine. But if you don't want to manage that much cord, then don't cut that much cord. All right, so we are in the center here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, so your square knots are a series of two different knots. Now, you can also do square knots with just one, like, just making your knots on one side, and that will cause your knots to spiral, which is a really cool look, but we're not going to do this here. So we're going to do the 2-step square knot. So basically we're going to take this first string and we're going to make a P shape over top So this string is under the cord here in the middle, and then we're going to make a P shape, and this is going to be over top of our bead stringing wire. Right, let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, that's going to be on top of our bead stringing wire. We're going to take this wire and we're going to bring it over top of our P, right? So this is over top of our P wire, or P cord rather. I don't know if that sounds good. And then we're going to take the tail and we're going to go under the bead stringing wire and through the P loop, right? And then pull all that cord. Pull all that cord. Hit your lamp a few times because you have way too much cord. All right, and see how I held this one down just because I didn't want to lose my my center cord. But all right, so this is what you have. Go ahead and cinch that on. Pull that nice and tight. So now you can slide it up or down, however you want to do. Just gonna slide it right up there. And so now we have to do the same exact thing on the other side, right? So now we're going to take this cord and we're going to make like a backwards P. So doing the same shape as we did, sorry, the same shape as we did on the other side, but now it's opposite, over top of the bead stringing wire. And then we're going to take the second cord here and pull that over top of that cord. So that is going to go over top. And then you're going to find the bottom of your cord in all of this mess. And then you're going to take, you can still hold this. You're going to take this cord, you're going to go under the bead stringing wire and through the P. And then you're going to pull it up. And there we go. And that is our second knot. And before you cinch that in, you can come up here, cinch that second knot in. What did we do, Call? Because our cords are too long. Let's try that again, shall we? I think we got caught under something. I knew I would be flustered because I have too much cord. I'm going to cut a little bit of this cord off because this is a little bit too much cord. Let me just come up here and cut a little bit of this off. Because that's like an insane amount of cord. I really don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I didn't want to run out like I did on my leather project, but... All right, guys, I'm just cutting a little bit of this off here. Okay. That was too long. All right. So let's bring our cords back together. Mike, stay away from Mike. Stay away from the cords. All right. So we're doing that backwards P. So we're doing the backwards P over top of our bead stringing wire. I'm just trying to get these cords all out of the way. My goodness, this is a mess. Now it's stuck on my window shade. God, get it together. All right, my friends, I swear I know what I'm doing. This is late night beading. I might have to start this video over again for the second time. All right, get out of the way. All right, here we go. So we found it. We're going to take this cord and make the backwards P over top of your bead stringing wire. We're taking this cord, bringing it over top of these guys, finding the end. Right, we're over top of these guys, finding the end. Wait, over top, yes, okay. Okay, sorry. And then up through, underneath the bead stringing wire and up through. Man, that was really, don't worry guys, it'll get easier. It was really difficult. All right. There we go. There she is. All right. We're going to cinch that in. And now the rest will be easy. And this is your square knot. This is what that looks like. Okay. All right, let's try that again. Maybe it's because it's on this bead mat. It's too slippy. I don't know. Maybe let's take our fake desk off. There we go. Let's slide our fake desk off. Maybe that will help. Maybe it was too slidey. All right. So I'm going to do one more on this side. So we're going to take our cords and we're going to make a P. Right? This is over top of the bead stringing wire. We're going to take the second cord bring it over top of that cord. We're going to take the end and we're going to go underneath the bead stringing wire and through the P. Right, just kind of hold things with your hand. It'll be fine. All right. Okay, and then we're just going to do it real quick on this side. There's our P. When your cords get a little bit shorter, this becomes really a lot easier. It's just about repetition, really. Okay, so this is going over, and then we are going under our cord through our P. Under the bead stringing wire through the P, making sure we're not catching any of these beads. Your time will come, my friends. Your time will come. Okay, there we go. And now we have a two knots. All right, so I think I like this 2 knot in between, so I'm going to pull my first bead down, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do a knot. Now I don't know if I'm going to do 1 knot in between each or 2 knots in between each. And when I say 2, I mean 2 full square knots. We'll see. We'll see how that looks. We'll see how that looks. You will get your turn. So we're just going to go around this guy like a little halo, right? So that's looking like that. And then we're going to finish our knot. We are going to do the second portion. Right. So making our backwards D. Holding that there, bringing this cord over top. And then taking the end, going underneath the bead stringing wire and through that loop. Keeps getting stuck on the little bolts and nuts. Okay, just going to tighten this up here and just kind of make sure you're delivering that knot evenly, right? So then this is what you'll have. It's just a little haloed in there. And I think we're going to do just 1 knot in between each bead. I think I like that because I think if we do 2 knots, there's a lot of beads here. I think it's going to get too long. So we're just going to go ahead and do 1 complete square knot in between each. Just moving my cords to the side. All right. So we're going to make our P. I'm going to hold that there. We're going to bring this guy over top. Then we're going to find the end. We're going to bring it underneath and then through the P. And sometimes you might have to go in there and get it. Sometimes you might have to go in there. Okay. 1 at a time, my friends. 1 at a time. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right. Here we go. And not all cords behave the same way. This is hemp. Hemp is usually pretty, behaves usually pretty well. Some of your nylon cords will twist and turn and go everywhere. My biggest issue is just, this is just a long piece of hemp. Right? So we're making that backwards P, taking this guy over top, and then underneath the bead stringing wire through that P. Pull all this up and down there. So what have you guys been to? Y'all ready for Christmas? I would hope so, because it's probably about Christmas right now. It probably is. When I started this project, it was about 11 o'clock, and this is my second attempt at filming this project. So it's more than likely probably Christmas. So Merry Christmas, my friends. It is what it is. But I really wanted to do this project with you guys. And even if I'm not the best teacher at this, you know, at least it'll be fun to watch. But yeah. So what'd you guys do today? So I made a chocolate cheesecake for dinner tomorrow. I did a Hershey's chocolate cheesecake. I did some wash. I de-Christmasified my office, which badly needed it because I had Christmas like threw up in here. So I slayed a lot of those dragons. Um, I changed all the Glade air fresheners, you know, just in case we had company pop over that was unexpected, which I'm glad I did because my brother-in-law popped over today. And so I was like, I changed all them Glades. It smells nice. Y'all, you know, because when you got animals, okay, when I do, several, I've got dogs, I've got cats, I've got a husband, you know, I've got all the animals. You have to sometimes have some Glade around, you know, some Glade. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm I'm trying to pay attention. But yeah, so we did that. That was fun. Look how pretty that is. All right, so now we're ready to move our next color up. I really like this. And like I said, guys, this is just really just easy, meditative. It's about repetition. That's why I like doing it. It's not really, it's just repetitious. It's not really, you don't have to put a whole lot of thought into it. Oh, that's the old cord. I was like, what happened there? That's the part that I cut. But I did my nails. I did those last night. Aren't they pretty? I figured I was going to do green and silver because I don't have red. And I was going to do green and white with gold sparkles. And I said, oh my goodness, that's for like St. Patrick's Day. Because I didn't have any red, so I didn't know if it would look right. So I just decided to do winter. Do a winter aesthetic. And, you know, I like it. I think it came out really good. Do. Go, go, go. Go. Okay. That's so pretty. Look at that. And I did all my wrapping today. To be fair, I didn't really have that much to wrap. Because the kiddos, they had their presents sent direct from like Amazon. So I didn't really have to wrap any of their presents. And they got gift certificates too, so that was rather easy. And so really the only presents I had to wrap were my husband's. And the kiddos got him some stuff that I wrapped. So wrapped for them, for him from them, and vice versa. They sent him stuff for me to wrap, so. But so we did all that wrapping today. That little cat hair. Oh, and I wrapped, do you guys that have pets, do you guys wrap your animals like I wrapped a box of milk bones and I wrapped a little stocking of toys for the cats and the dog. The toys were for the cats, the milk bones for the dog, obviously, but I have cats that will also eat milk bones. What is going on here? See, I've lost myself. But yeah, do you guys do that? Do you wrap your your pets' presents? First of all, do you buy your pets presents for Christmas? I want to know. Tell me in the comments, or is it just me? I know some of you do. I know some of you have to, because you guys love your pets as much as I do. I love mine, so. Oh my God, this one might not come out. Oh, it's good. Okay. That one got awry. And also, the kiddos got something for the dog too. So I don't know. My husband said he was going to wrap that for the dog. So the kiddos got the dog stuff too. So, but we sent the grandpuppers something from Amazon. It's not going to be wrapped, but we did send her. We bought her a blanket, a little doggy blanket. It's got princess doggies on it. That's really cute. Because she's my little princess grand woofer. She's a little Shetland. If you guys, a little Shetland doggy. She's really pretty. A Sheltie. Is that what it is? Sheltie. I think that's what it is. She's a Sheltie. Not a Shetland. Maybe it is a Shetland. I don't know if they're the same. She's real cute. She got lots of colors. Come on, everybody, get along, get along. So yeah, we are almost halfway there, my friends. We're almost at this. Is cute. I like it. Now you could, if you had larger whole beads, you could put them on hemp. I just use a bead stringing wire because some of the holes are big, some of the holes are not that big. So I just figured that would be everybody would fit on the bead stringing wire, and everybody would get along and be friends. And also it's easier on the bead stringing wire, I think, sometimes than putting it on cord, but it lays nice on cord too, though. So you have to keep that in mind. Cord, like cords and strings and stuff, sometimes your projects will lay a little bit nicer on materials like that. Just because they're not quite as like rigid as bead stringing wire. But if you use the good bead stringing wire, like a 49 or 19 strand, you should have a pretty decent drape. So okay. So pretty. This would be a really pretty bracelet too, you know, or an anklet. And some hemp for the summer. You can make some little summer hemp anklets. That would be fun. Where are you? That would be fun. See, now it's getting a little bit, the cord's getting a little bit shorter, so it won't tangle quite as much. And if you're just mindful, I like try to put it aside a little bit. Like I try to gather it up into a little ball and put it aside. So then when I get ready to tie it, it's like, it's right there for me. I don't know if that makes sense, but. Right. Okay. Oh, now we're going to put our blue ones on. Wait, did I do two? Yeah, and the way you can tell if you did a whole one is, see the little band? I don't want to say it looks like, because somebody else says it's like pants. I don't want to copy anybody what they say, but if you see this little band at the top, and it's like around both of these little strings, then you know that's one complete knot. So, in case you lose your place, which is not hard to do, my friends. I lose my place all that. Like, I will put it down and be like, wait a second. Especially if you're only doing like one knot in between each, it's a little easier to remember. But if you're doing like several knots in between each, it's not hard to lose your place and forget what side you're doing. I do it all the time. See, if you only do the one, it'll look like that. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not complete. But when you complete it, it kind of puts this little bar over top of those two little, so it does look like a belt on a pair of pants, but. All right, underneath. Here we go. And there's the little guy with his pants on. There you go. Little guy with his pants on. That's so pretty. That's what we got. All right, now for the big guy, the big dude. Now, guys, see where this is kind of like, we're probably going to run out of room down here, and that's fine because we can just move this up. And that won't be a problem. And this is going to be probably way longer than I thought it was going to be. I probably should have went with 2 beads. But that's okay. He can wrap it around, do whatever he wants. I don't know what he's going to want to do with it, but he's free to do whatever. I hope we have enough cord. Shoot. Might have to redo this again. Off the camera. Hopefully not. Hopefully we have enough cords. That's why I wanted to only just do one knot. One, because, you know, if you do 2 knots, then you're talking a lot of cord. And then it would be extra long because you got more knots in there. Always going under that bead string and wire, friends. Just make sure, because if not, if your knots aren't not under there, then it won't catch on, right? You'll just have a floating, you'll have a floating knot. See, I keep getting quiet because this is such a meditative thing for me. Like, I just get in my zone and I just kind of zone out a little bit. There we go. So if I tend to get quiet, guys, I do apologize. I know it's not like me. And nothing is wrong. It's just, I just get into my little zone here. Sometimes you just have to go in there and get it. I think we should have enough cord. I hope. Because it's not like you can really add it on there. I mean, maybe you can. I've never been able to do that. I never tried. But I don't know how. I guess you could add cord on there. I don't know. I guess you could. I guess it wouldn't be that hard. You could just put a piece of cord on and start doing your square knots. I just don't know how you would finish the other one. Like when you run out, it's not like you can, I don't know, maybe you can glue it. Who knows? Let's not find out because it just sounds like a mess. I don't want to know. Ooh. What is that? Oh, a piece of glue. I have so much hot glue on my desk. This is my filming desk. I have so much on my filming desk from our ornament party the other night. And from just generally making ornaments over here. Has that guy got his pants on? Yeah, okay. But see, it's the one that twists a little bit. So I'm just going to... kind of, because we don't really want it to twist. Okay, well, that's okay. I think I'm gonna have to move this up because I'm running out of room down here at the bottom. This is going to be like an hour and 10-minute video of Carl fighting cords. And like 2 minutes worth of knotting. Oh well. I mean, what else are you guys doing on a Christmas Eve? You know what I'm saying? Let's do some knotting. Why not? It's therapeutic. I'm probably going to finish the rest of this this last couple minutes because I don't want this to be too long. And you guys have seen me do this knot like 17 million times now. So let me go ahead and finish this up and I'll be right back. All right, friends. And here we are. We are all the way at the end, and I did put the second knot in there like I did on the first end, and now we can take our work off of the tying station. Put that to the side. Now pull you back up a little bit, and this is what we have. That's really pretty. I love that. That would be a really pretty necklace, wouldn't it? Wow. Okay, and I did have enough cords. Of course I did. So I'm just going to pull this a little bit because you can still slide it a little bit on this bead string wire All right. So now we're going to have to just, what I will do is tie this off. So we'll say this is the front, and I will just turn it over, and it doesn't really matter. And we're going to tie it off. We are just going to make just an overhanded knot, and then we'll glue it. Look how the cord I had left over. We're supposed to make an overhanded knot. What happened here? What did you do, Cole? Try this again. You can also do a surgeon's knot here, which would be left over right and then right over left. But I'm just gonna do one overhanded knot. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There we go. I'm just gonna put it right there at the base of those knots. Okay. Right, and then we just get some glue, because I did not bring my glue over. So here's my gluing station. It's my little professional gluing station. We have our glue. We have some other glue. We have toothpicks. We have our little dock that we put our gluey toothpicks on, and we have this kind of glue. I'm going to use super glue here. And I am actually going to open it, maybe unscrew it from the, maybe not. There you go. I'm going to unscrew it from here. I will sometimes do this and use a toothpick, because I find that I get a better, I find that I just get a little bit better, let me just stir this up a little bit here. I don't know why it's so thick there at the top. We'll just put that toothpick aside because it's got way too much glue on it. Okay, and I'll just put a little bit of glue on my toothpick. And I just find it's easier to do the toothpick method because you can really get the glue exactly where you want it. So I'm just going to put on this knot here, the front and the back. Kind of saturate it a little bit. Doesn't have to be crazy, and I think that'll be good. Yeah. Okay. See, that's why I had this little docking station. So they don't stick anywhere. And of course I have the wax paper, because you guys know. You know the wax paper is the MVP. All right. Let's put our stuff aside here. Our gluing, our professional gluing station. We'll put this over here. Okay. You can blow on this a little bit. You probably want to wait till it dries to cut it, but we don't really have that kind of time. And I could leave maybe some dangles on, and we could do some little beads here at the end, but I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to go ahead and cut it. And this is hemp, so I don't know. I guess you can burn it. I don't know how. I don't know if that applies to hemp, but we can try. We can see what happens there if we try to burn it. Okay. You'll probably set it on fire. I don't know where my lighter is. Where's my lighter? Okay. Oh, this end. I'm like, where did I see this? So let's see. Flame. Oh, look! Caught it on fire. Did y'all see that? It was on fire. I'm glad I got that on video. Apparently, you shouldn't do that with hemp. Okay, who knew? We know now. We don't do that with hemp. That's my space pickle lighter. Anyway, so yeah, so that's okay. That's all right. We're not going to see all this mess back here. So here we go. So now what I want to do is I want to crimp the ends here. And this is where I thought I might put in one of these little hematite beads, because I thought we could do a little bead here down at the end and then the crimp tube. So we're not just crimping it like right at the, do we like that? Or do we want to do a small tiger eye? Or guys, I do have some bronzite, which I didn't know if I was going to use. I did bring it out, but I think this will be, do we like this at the end? I don't know. Oh, you know what would be great here? Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I know. I know. I have a whole bag of tiger eye here. This is my whole bag of tiger eye. I got a lot of it. Okay, I think I've got some hishis. Maybe we'll do hishis. And there they go. It's okay, guys. That's okay. Maybe we'll do hishis here, and that will look good. I think so. And dog hair. Okay. I just thought it'd be something a little cute. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll be cute. All right, let's do, I don't think these will be thick enough for me to get my wire through. I don't think the hole is big enough. We'll do 3. Let's do 3 because that's my favorite number. And it's all about me, clearly. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that'll be cute. Okay. So let us get our crimp tubes. And since we went with the Beadalon, we're going to go with our Beadalon crimps because I like to match. Oh, yeah, I do have my crimping pliers. Oh, my God, I'm prepared today. Look at that. Usually I don't have them. All right, so let's put on a little crimp tube, and I think we're going to do gunmetal. I think gunmetal will be good. It'll kind of blend. I think the gunmetal will blend. Either gunmetal or copper, but I think we're going to go with the gunmetal. Although the copper might be pretty. Let's go with the gunmetal. There's some gold on here, but I don't really want to do gold. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, put one of our tubes on. Okay. It's going to go through here. Right, and I'm going to try to get it through one of these hishis, but I don't know if the holes are big enough. This one might be. This one looks like a little bit bigger hole. Maybe. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not a big deal, but I thought we could try. Nope. Nope. Okay. That's fine. No problems. It's okay. Don't force it, my friends. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead, pull that up, and then pull our loop down. And we don't need a big loop here. Just a small loop. That's a little too big. We just need a little tiny guy loop. Just like that. Just a little tiny guy loop. All right. Go ahead. We'll make sure that that crimp tube is seated properly into those pliers. And we give it a squoosh. And we have that boxy shape. And then we'll turn it on its side. Making sure that it is in there properly. And give it another squoosh. And we'll kind of just go around and squoosh. Right? We're just, in essence, we're fashioning a crimp ball. We're fashioning a crimp ball, so then we don't have to mess around with the crimp cover. All right, make sure that is secure, and it is. You have this little crimp ball. See it? Pretty little ball. And we're going to cut that. All right. That's ugly, isn't it? Look at that. I burned it. Oh my God. That's okay. It'll be fine. Okay, we're just making sure that all of our work is straight. So this will be the bottom. So then it'll curve like this. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I can deal with that. All right. I will fix this after the glue dries. I'll cut that down a little bit more. I don't want to mess with that right now because the glue is a little tacky. Just like me. Oops. It is probably Christmas now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my friends. Okay, now we're going to bring our crimpus tube on. Our crimpets. I started sorting some of that beady goodness from our friend Kristen. And I got over... Let's try to fit it in this side. I don't think I'll be able to fit in this side either. But I'm never going to give up, my friends. No, I'm not. It's not going to fit. But so we just pull the string down, and then you get your little loop here. But I kind of ran out of energy, ran out of gas. There's a lot. Kristen gave me a lot of stuff. Okay, make that loop a little bit smaller. So I crossed it in there. There we go. When you cross it in there, it doesn't move as nicely. I think that should be good. Let's look at our other loop. I think that'll be good. Making sure that we're not crossing. I mean, it's not as important with these about the crossing of the wires, because when you're using the other crimp tubes, you want to get the wires in each channel. But with this, it's not quite the same thing, but you still want to make sure that you're next to each other, because if not, your loops are going to want to twist, right? So don't do that. And that is nice and secure. We have our second little ball. And now we're just going to add a jump ring, I believe. And I believe we should be done. Let me just put these in their little baggie real quick, or else they will be all over the floor for Mike to play with. Ooh, there's some really tiny ones in there. Look how little those are. My goodness. Those are like barely beads. I got cat hair bigger than those beads. All right, my friends. All right. And this is really cute. So that is our inside, right? Which is our outside and our inside. All right, that is our ugly side. So you just want to, I'm just going to try to make sure all of our beads are facing how we want them to face. Okay. Make that nice long strand there. Great. All right, now we got to put some jump rings on, and I did bring over some little guys. Again, do we want to do the gunmetal or the gold? What are these? These are the 5mm. I think I have smaller ones. Hold on. They might be too big. Oh, I don't see. I do have 4mm ones, but I don't see them. They must be in use somewhere else. I don't know where they would be, but we'll go with the 5s. Gunmetal. Boom. All right. Okay, you're going to need some pliers to open up these jump rings. And we're always opening them like this. You're going to attach this to this side. I did not put the ashes in here, my friends. This is an empty container. I will let my husband do the honor of putting the ashes in here. I just made the vessel. I mean, it doesn't creep me out or anything, but I just figure I would let him do that since it's his brother. Okay. And then we're going to put our second side on. And then he'll be able to hang this somewhere in his shop, or I think that's where he wanted it. I think he wanted to hang it somewhere in his shop. What's wrong with that jump ring? Let me see something. Okay. And then we're making sure we're putting this on in a way that it will sit nice. Sorry, that was loud. Sorry about that. Go on there. What are you doing? Okay, just grab that. Oh, no. No. Perfect. Okay. And there we have it. There we have, oh my God, it came out really cute. I love it. I think he's going to love it too. There is our little, this is our little resting jar that my husband can just put over. The only problem is you can't really open it, right? So you have to like put it over something, but that's okay. I think it's beautiful. All right, my friends, I will be back tomorrow with some, I think I'm going to make a bracelet. We're going to do some design on the fly, so it'll probably be a little bit longer video, which is, it's just Christmas. It is what it is. So, but, so any of you guys that are maybe having a quiet Christmas like I am, maybe you can hang out with me in my video. All right, my friends. But if I don't talk to you tomorrow, if I don't see you tomorrow, then you have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas. I hope it is bright and merry, and I hope you are spending it with loved ones, and you are just having the best time. Until we meet again, my friends, happy beading, and keep on planting those beans. Bye.